been so lucky to have this space for the last 2 weeks. It's really allowed me to access some emotion that I haven't been letting myself feel in. Stasia has a pretty good track record of dealing with emotion, so I hired her. She's a really good job. So many of you probably know, and maybe some of you don't, but you're seeing me a little bit. I've been on this journey of considering having a baby for a long time. The story doesn't have an ending yet. But I can tell you a little bit of how we got here. I'm someone who's always wanted kids. My first partner and I broke up partially because I wanted kids and he didn't. And interestingly, it just helped him and his partner got a sperm donor. That was funny, but I'm actually really excited for him because he's like the perfect person now. For the past few years, I've been thinking a lot about wanting this enough that I've been willing to do it alone. And I've been doing lots of research. I joined a solo parent conception group. I researched daycares, I toured daycares, I researched sperm donation, I put savings into an account. I took the risk of asking a dear friend if they would put the common cup in me. They said yes. We went to a lawyer, got a legal document signed, I bought a house with the intention of having a baby in it. The list goes on and on. I was really prepared. I went off hormone therapy for a year to get my uterus like re-estrogenized. That's a medical term. And I tracked my ovulation. I took all my prenatals, as you can see over here. And then I spent about a year in creative paralysis, knowing that whatever I did in drag was going to be like one of the last things I ever did in drag for a very long time, which is really good for the creative process. So I felt simultaneously like I had to take every opportunity, but also like I just couldn't make anything because it's the only thing I could remember Stasia by. And I did get Velocity Next Fest Northwest. It is a really good 20-minute piece on this subject, actually, and it was kind of like my magnum opus. It meant to be like my grand send-off into solo parenthood, and it went really well, and I loved doing it. And then I immediately felt this really intense grief of like, when am I going to feel that again? But I knew that I really wanted this, and so we did our first insemination attempt. And I made a whole plan about going to the Westminster dog show with my best friend from high school. We were all going to do our pregnancy test together, and we did it, and it was negative. And I felt relief. And I told my donor, I think I need to skip the next one. And then a few more weeks went by, and I told my donor, I think I need to stop this for a long time. When I tried to kind of pinpoint like what changed, I really am not sure if I know. I think I was listening to a podcast on like a kids are child-free kind of like a coach, and this woman was talking about how she always thought she'd have kids, and she ended up deciding not to, and she spent about a year grieving that choice, and now is really happy. And I don't think I ever considered the possibility of wanting something but not doing it. But something about hearing that shifted like a tectonic plate inside of me, and this feeling like really wouldn't leave of have I ever actually considered what it would be like to live my life without a child. And so for the past little over a year, I've been in this really intense emotional gridlock. Do I want this? How badly do I want this? Do I want this enough to turn my life completely upside down and isolate myself and stress myself out every single day? The list goes on. I'm sure you know what kids require. And I really don't know what I'm going to do. I truly feel 50-50. And anyway, I decided to live the last year of my life as if I was child-free, and I went to Mexico City with my mom. I competed in a tuition residency and won it. I restarted my favorite drag show, Glory Hole. Stasia kind of experienced a weird, like, rediscovery, huge takeoff, which was really amazing. Is this my mom? Is my mom? She's There's a spot for me right there.
Yes.
Anyway, it's been really fun, and I still feel also at the core of myself this kind of existential dread at the thought of never having a child. So I'm trying to kind of unravel what that's about. I'm doing this therapy called Internal Family Systems. Have you heard of it? Oh, yeah. Okay. So you know all about parts therapy. So actually, I really wanted to use this residency, not obviously to decide one way or another. That's not going to be a 2-week process. But I really wanted to actually use it to, have you heard of feeling your feelings? So you don't think about them and try to like make sense of them and do things about them, you actually just feel them. I'm new to it. And I really want to make a process in this big dark room where I could feel things and not have them mean that I have to do anything about them. So I'm going to kind of invite you into just a couple little things that I've done to kind of help myself do that. So I'm going to put these lovely flowers down for a second. I really suddenly actually feel like I do have a child already. And I really think the choice is actually whether I want to bring them into this world or not. If I have a child, they're naming it Charlie. And this is Charlie's. This is Charlie's first birthday cake. Can everyone say happy birthday, Charlie?
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Thank you. I thought I could write a letter to Charlie in a world that they don't get born, and in a world where they do get born. I'm just going to read this to you. A letter to you, never born. Can you forgive me for not bringing you into this world? The amount of grief I have thinking about never meeting in reality proves how connected I already am to you. In this world where I chose to be child-free, I dance, I garden, I rest when I need to. I spend hours up late at night making art, and I get to see every piece of art that lives inside of me get born. I build deep, beautiful friendships. I go see Stasia in Berlin at the drop of a hat. I'm not actually doing that in like a few days. I use my money that I gave to your daycare to fund cool art. I take young, lost trans kids under my wing. I sit down in a field and I just speak with the world. Is it enough to want to be free? I'm sticking to the mic, but you'll get over it. Charlie, promise me that we'll meet each other in another lifetime. Maybe we can be reincarnated as whales together. We'll spend your babyhood in one coastal waters, and I'll teach you how to sing our long songs and how to jump for joy. And we'll have no natural predators, and we'll live in a matriarchal society just like we're supposed to. I need you to know that in this world, I won't forget you. In fact, I don't think I'll ever stop grieving you. I think every year I still celebrate your birthday, and I'll talk to you all the time in quiet moments. But Charlie, I think I'm really happy being free. You're in everything, and I never have to worry about you. You're in every baby's face I see. You're in every blonde, curly-headed toddler. You're in every spring blooming flower. You're the first star of each night, and you're every pebble on the beach. You're in every moody teenager. You're in all the young artists I see around me debuting their brilliance that I watch with overflowing pride. And when it comes time to die, I get to die, knowing that I'm not leaving behind, but joining you in the grand magical constellation of atoms. And I feel happy, and I feel at peace. This is a letter to you, born. Sorry, we're just going to be gross on stage, okay? Y'all are wearing masks, I'm so sorry. We're just trying into that. If their makeup looks bad, then it's bad. Okay. Dear Charlie, can you forgive me for waiting so long to bring you here? I know that that means we have less time together. I know that this means you have less time with my mom. I hope you understand that I had things I had to do first. I know that you being alive means that now you must struggle through human existence, get your heart shattered, survive the hell of end-stage capitalism, and be subject to some of the truly fucking awful people that live here with us. I know now I face the risk of losing you in, Jesus Christ, it's not everywhere. I face the risk of losing you to a school shooting, to suicide, to overdose, especially maybe if you get my predilection for addiction, or if I'm lucky enough to have a trans daughter, to send you to University of Washington at the age of 19, where you'll be stabbed to death because you're despised for the most ignorant rhetoric imaginable. That's in peace, Jain. It's not working right now. You know what I mean. But holding you against my chest for the first time, I felt gravity shift, and I felt like I would never be lost again. You're my North Star. How would it feel to continue falling in love with you, knowing that one day I'll have to leave you? Our future now contains a million joys and a million griefs. I'm sorry that your dad has anxiety and trust issues and ADHD that is non-responsive to medication. Turns out sleep and downtime are the best ways for me to treat it, but now you're here. Your toddlerhood might be a mess. I'm sorry I don't have enough time to be the kind of parent you want to be to you, but please understand it's just me cooking you 3 meals a day and cleaning our house and trying to figure out daycare and earning our money and trying to keep my friendships intact and trying to hold on to my mental health. I'm sorry I used Betty White as your sperm donor. I had to have someone to blame if he turned out really annoying. You'll love them. They're very silly and a very good person, and they have the best stories. You being here also means you get to meet some of my favorite people. Some of them are here tonight, actually. Take a look around at some faces. I'm sure you'll see them again later if you get here. To be honest, I'm excited you're coming. Now you get to listen to Bjork and Kate Bush and learn about drag shows and see waterfalls in Iceland so powerful you can feel their mist on your face standing 100 feet away. Now you get to experience my obsessive love for Christmas and Halloween and all holidays. And I'm pleased to tell you that between talents of me and my friends, you will have the best costumes in the neighborhood. And now I get to read you Lord of the Rings, and we'll go into Fangorn. We're going to Fangorn and Rivendell, into the cracks of doom together. And when you're 11, I'll have an owl deliver not only your acceptance letter to Hogwarts, but also a letter explaining that separating the art from the artist is complicated choice. And that J.K. Rowling has a tangible and terrible impact on all your trans aunties. And that she's a truly despicable bigot, but your dad still loves the story of the boy who lived, and it's an important story about accepting death and parental love, and I'd like to share it with you, but if you don't want me to read you Harry Potter because of the aforementioned rampant transsexuality, I would understand. Can't wait to see what art you'll make. I promise I'll try to stay interested in whatever you're interested in. Even if you end up being a computer programmer who's really into math or football. Thank you for letting me be your dad. Mom. You don't have to say anything to her. Hi. I think most of the things I learned about true love, I learned from you. I watched you leave a dangerous man to protect your kids. Even though that meant leaving a life where you were a stay-at-home mom who was taken care for and basically had everything you ever dreamed of. And you had to figure out how to make money for us, and we had to have a roommate for a while, remember Marilyn? But we needed work. And when I came out as trans, you took me to my first hormone appointment and you gave me my first shot. And I watched you go through medical trials that exhausted you and stressed you out. And I don't think at the time I realized how hard that must have been for you. And you come to like most of my shows, even though you live in California. And I think there's a million more things I could say, but I think you know them. And you were so excited to be a grandma, and when I told you I wasn't sure, you never once pressured me to choose that. And I really want you to sit up here with me when we watch this next part. But first we have to move this.